It is 12 minutes before 7 o'clock. Now, the Soweto Theatre proudly presents Gone Native, the riveting play of activist Regina Brooks. Now, the story of the women who defied apartheid laws in the 1950s for love will be finally put into a production that will be showing from the 8th to the 20th of August 2017. Now, this is directed by Makhoala Ndebele with musical direction by Bra Hugh Masekela, and it joins me now this morning. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you for having me.
All right. Now, talk us through about the production. How much work went into this production?
It's quite a bit of work. The production first came to be in 2015 through Bra Hugh Masekela and Malamu, who did compile the research together and provided the basis for the script.
Right.
And then it was a matter of now trying to find money to put it together. And it was not until I became artistic director at the Joburg City Theatres last year. And part of what I have to do is direct productions. And we really needed a homegrown story. And then we thought this is a perfect one. It's the protagonist is a woman, and it's set in the 50s, and it's very much part of where we come from as a people. So we then I started scripting last year. And early this year, in at about February, March, we started putting out the call, and we have a small but exceptionally talented cast, and we've been in rehearsals now for just over 4 weeks, and we open on Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Regina Brooks is played by Marik Botma, whose life isn't different at all from Regina. So, was that part of the recommendation when you were casting for that role?
In fact, when we got to her, she said, "I can relate so much to this."
Is it?
And she said, because she also the similarities with the story, and they were able to meet Regina. And when they were discussing their stories, there's so many similarities in terms of how people react to people who fall in love outside what is called the norm.
Yeah. Now, the story of Regina, of course, has so much history in it. Share with us more on that.
Well, she grew up in Vrede in the Orange Free State, and her dad died when she was 2. And she had about a family of 11 siblings, and she was one of that. So once her father died, her mom, the pressures of being a woman with so many children in that time, she's then spent a lot of times with the farm hands and started growing up with it. And then she got very fluent in isiZulu and isiSotho. And then from there, that's where she really fit in. And then she began to be rejected by the white community, who felt that wasn't a proper thing to do. So throughout her years, she even falling in love, she fell in love with African guys. And then this story picks up when she comes to Joburg to kind of find her love. This Richard Kumalo is a police sergeant in Johannesburg, and he goes to Vrede and they meet, and he asks her to come to Joburg to live with her. Okay. So it's amazing. I mean, she came to Joburg alone. Today she has about 7 children and more than 20 grandchildren. So it's a story of a woman who came here alone and to make a life. And here we are. She's 85 today, and she lives in Eldos. And she was able to overcome so much, and she has a big loving family.
Wow, wow. Gosh, this is such a riveting play. And what is your decision to make this musical? And of course, your involvement of Hugh Masekela.
Yes, but Hugh has been with the story longer than I have.
Really?
And he's involved with heritage projects. That highlight where we come from as a people. So this kind of fit into that. I mean, a lot of the times we're influenced by the West, and here's a story that's a Westerner is influenced by Africa. Okay. So I think that's an important aspect to add to that. And yeah, he's composed the music to this, so it's all new songs by him. And it's powerful music, and we have a powerful cast who deliver it to the best that they can.
Now, this play is showing during Women's Month, August.
Yes.
Was that included in the script? And what sort of message do you want women to get out of this production?
Well, you know, it's not an accident that we did it for Women's Month, because the protagonist is a woman. Okay. And we really want to say by it is to say we do have women protagonists in the country. You know, South Africa is a country that has strong women, and who have influenced the struggle, who have influenced where we are today. So I think more and more we have to celebrate that, and this is what we wanted to do with this production.
All right, Makhoala, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time, and all the best in that production.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah.
That is Louis Mulab. Oh, that was Makhoala Ndebele, the new and amazing production, Gone Native, the story of Regina Brooks, will be showing for between the 8th and the 20th of August at the Soweto Theatre.